iron whip in quite a few ways. So for instance, the very fast one, which really is like a whipping movement. But first, I would like to teach you the slower one because it's easier to understand for the beginning. As you can see, the movement is exactly the same, it is just done a bit slower. To get an understanding of this technique, take your yo-yo into your right hand without any sleeper and try to imitate the whipping movement by throwing the string counterclockwise around.
Das ist die Bewegung, die du später machen willst. Deine Schnur sollte genau wie bei mir perfekt gerade eingestellt sein und sich nicht drehen. Wir gehen ins Trapez.
You start with the trapeze, and then secondly, you take the middle finger and the index finger of the right hand and you pull the string towards you. Then next, pop up the yo-yo and let go of your left index finger. As you can see, the loop that you want to put into the yo-yo opens up almost automatically. The only thing that you really have to do is to whip this loop into the yo-yo. So you throw the yo-yo up and then you whip it. If you have mastered this version, just try it a bit faster. The next trick is also a whip variation, but it differs a bit from the iron whip that I first showed you. You now use your thumb to land the yo-yo into the string. As you can see, the final position is almost the same as in the iron whip, but you go there by a different way. You start by putting your thumb behind the string like so. In the next movement, you will do a whipping movement so that the string goes to the front and the yo-yo lands right between your thumb and your middle finger. Because the whipping movement is very important, I suggest that you practice it by just trying to do a whipping movement without trying to land the yo-yo on the string. With this trick, it's very important that you have a yo-yo that's unresponsive. So if you try to do it with the fast yo-yo that I used in the first chapter, it will almost surely hit your hand, so please try to use a yo-yo with low response. Okay, back to the trick. Put your thumb behind the string and then land the yo-yo between the middle finger and the thumb, like this. Okay, from the front view, thumb under the string and then land the yo-yo between those two fingers.
Dann binden. Das ist der Thumb Whip.
In the jade whip, you do not whip the yo-yo right from the trapeze mount, but you let the yo-yo pass your right hand one time and then you let the loop whip into the yo-yo. So you start with a trapeze, and then you imagine to hit the brother mount, but instead you miss it to the front, you pinch with the right hand, you let go of the left, and you can see a loop opening up. And finally, the yo-yo has to catch exactly this loop. Okay, trapeze, miss on the right side, catch the string, and catch it on the yo-yo. At this position, it's really important that you squeeze the string between your thumb and your index finger, so you can really hold it up. Also, it's very important to be close to the yo-yo, because the farther away you get from the yo-yo, the harder it is to catch the yo-yo into the loop.
Das ist der Jade Whip.
The following trick will be your first slack trick. In slack tricks, you fix the string between two fingers, as in pinching, to be able to throw the string around the yo-yo. Up to now, we have mainly used the yo-yo to go back and forth, and now we can use the string to throw it around. I will also show you other slack tricks, but first we are going to focus on slack trapeze. As usual, start with a trapeze and then jump to the left side and pinch the string between the thumb and the index finger. Now you can see that there is a loop opening up. You throw this loop counterclockwise around, and then the front string will have to hit into the yo-yo. This means that the string that comes from the right hand is around your wrist. Okay, once more. Trapeze, off to the left side, pinch it, and then throw the string around. And then finally you just have to bring the yo-yo over to the other side, and there you are again in the trapeze. And that's slack trapeze. And slack trapeze will be our start to the next following slack tricks. Please do not start practicing this trick before you can do the slack trapeze, because you really need it for this trick. The Jason Lee slack looks like this, and it has been created by Jason Lee, who also was a US national champion in 2001. Okay, let's go for it. So the principle of this trick is almost the same as the slack trapeze, but after slacking the string around, you try to catch the string with the right index finger instead of whipping it right into the yo-yo. So you end up in a position like this, and if you do a Lindy loop and then let go of your right hand, you are in a trapeze again. Okay, once more, trapeze, go off to the left side, keep it pinched, slack the string around, catch the string with the right index finger, land the yo-yo on it, and then do the Lindy loop, release, and you are in a trapeze. That's the Jason Lee slack. The next trick is called reverse slack trapeze, as it goes into the opposite direction of the regular slack trapeze. In the slack trapeze, you throw the string counterclockwise around, and in this version, you throw the string clockwise around. In this trick, start to pinch in the trapeze position between your thumb and your index finger. You can see that the string goes quite loose on the end, and if you give it a good spin clockwise, this loop will go around and catch into the yo-yo. Just uncross your arms and bind the yo-yo up. Once more, go to the trapeze, pinch it, and then give it a spin clockwise and land it in the string, unwind, and bind it up. The next trick made Yuki Spencer really famous and also helped him to become the world champion in 2002. It looks like this. and is definitely one of the more advanced slack tricks. I have divided this trick into several steps for you because I think it's impossible to learn this trick in one run. Okay, first you start with a trapeze and you pinch with the left hand. Then you do a motion that is comparable to the reverse slack trapeze, but instead of only throwing the string around, you throw the yo-yo and the string and you catch this in a double or nothing position. Okay, trapeze, pinch, let the string be loose, throw it around all the way, and catch it in a double or nothing. Please note that the string has to be around your wrist and not just on the index finger, just like in the double or nothing. Okay, step 2 starts from this double or nothing position and you pinch from the bottom side and not from the upper side. So from the bottom, and then let the yo-yo drop off to the left side, let the right index finger go, and this string here that's hanging right next to the yo-yo, this has to be thrown around counterclockwise 2 times. Okay, start with the double or nothing, pinch from the bottom, drop off to the left, let go right, throw it around 2 times counterclockwise, and now you could take the right index finger and go right into the string and hop on like in the Jason Lee slack. Now that's already step 2.
Kommen wir zum dritten Schritt.
Okay, step 1, step 2, and now you take the right index finger into the string, hop on it, like in the Jason Lee position. The difference is that in this position you squeeze the string between the 2 fingers, and in the Jason Lee slack, the string goes right over your index finger. Okay, step 1, step 2, catch it, jump on it. Now, just let go of the right index finger, and this string here has to be thrown around clockwise 2 times. And then you catch it again in the double or nothing like position. Again, 1, 2, hop on it, let go, 2 times around, and jump right back on the string. Okay, let's put it together. Trapeze, pinch, over to your right index finger. Let go, leg around 2 times, catch it, Jason Lee position, let go directly, throw it around otherwise, catch it, and onto the double or nothing position. That's the Yuki slack, and it looks spectacular if you do it in a faster motion quite a few times. 1, 2, 3, and back to the hand. The next trick is called laseration, and in comparison to the slack trick, in this trick the string isn't fixed at all, but it is going around the yo-yo completely freely. So let's start by just throwing the yo-yo up and trying to throw the string around the yo-yo, so that you can see that the yo-yo is completely unresponsive and doesn't get back to your hand. After mastering this, you try to land the yo-yo on